What's up, people? This is a video response to The Amazing Atheist, and I'd like to start off by saying that no law-abiding citizen should ever have to give up their constitutional rights, even temporarily. Once again, I'll say, no law-abiding citizen should ever have to give up their constitutional rights, not even temporarily. I don't see any value in the TSA, and I don't see any value in disarming a law-abiding citizen before he can walk into a store. Now, let's say for argument's sake that the store is being robbed. Growing up where I did, I had a lot of opportunity to talk to a lot of different kinds of people, and I can honestly say that criminals want a vulnerable, easy target. They want smooth sailing. They want in and they want out. Kind of like I am on my dates, you know, I just want in and I want out. As far as being in the crosshairs, every time you step into a car, you run the risk of being injured, maimed, crippled, dismembered, even killed. As far as needing a gun, growing up where I did, Los Angeles, I lived in a neighborhood where Richard Ramirez, the walking killer, the Night Stalker, was running around killing people. Now, my older sister was very beautiful. My mom worried about her a lot, you know, because she was very attractive. We had to walk down some streets that weren't the nicest streets to walk down, and one morning we discussed amongst ourselves we should probably get a gun. Just in case, you know, Richard Ramirez was going to get dressed up in a bunny suit or disguise himself as a big chocolate cake. You know, we wanted to be ready. I had presented this to my mother, and my mother was like, no, we're not getting a gun. A few days later, a guy who lived a few blocks away was murdered by the Night Stalker, the walking killer, Richard Ramirez. Yeah, that prompted her to buy a gun. And even though when she bought the gun did bring a sense of security, it did bring a sense of safety, we didn't get sloppy. We kept our doors locked. We kept our windows shut and locked. We had all our friends and family call up before they came over, and anytime anybody knocked on the door, of course, we checked to see who was out there before just blindly, stupidly opening the door. It was during this time that I figured out that, you know what, why should I have to be a prisoner in my own home when I can be master of my own world? Now, this doesn't mean to take a gun and act irresponsibly or even be stupid, because you do have to take a safety course before you are allowed to even, you know, buy a gun. But I feel that every law-abiding citizen should have their right to carry. Peace.